Well, if you've been in downtown Oklahoma City this week, you can't help but notice one of the bigger retailer trade shows. You've been telling us it's big, that I've seen since the Oklahoman moved down here about 3.5 years ago. Dave Moore is here alongside Mike Knopp, Executive Director of the Oklahoma City Boathouse Foundation. Downtown Oklahoma City, the Oklahoman's video studio directly across the street from the Paddle Sport Retailer Show, which has been going on all week.
It's been huge, and it's been really fun to see all the impressions of people from around the country, really people in the outdoor industry, people that just love the outdoors, and now their new impression of Oklahoma City is really powerful. In fact, when I was walking in, I saw a bunch of guys just rolling down the street on these one wheels, you know, from Colorado,
sure, yep.
And you know, just bringing that kind of it's brought a certain kind of vibe to Oklahoma City that I think is pretty neat as we develop and kind of curate our own outdoor culture in Oklahoma City.
We're looking at a lot of video that you have posted on
Yeah.
your Facebook page, and it's fantastic video. I noticed last night when I was leaving the Skirvin that there are, I saw the one-wheelers as well, there's just a ton of people downtown with backpacks, board shorts on. They have that look, but they're all having fun, they're relaxed, and they're clearly here for this show. You mentioned before we got started here that some of the footage we're looking at is different boats for you. You're seeing different looks out there.
We are, you know, we're used to all our big blue rafts and kayaks like this, but there was all a variety of different types of watercraft in RiverSport Rapids on Monday. We did a demo day, and it was very unique. And this is the comments that we were receiving, that nowhere before have they been able to have their flatwater demos and their whitewater in one spot, and then everyone got to play. And you can see here that surfing in the whitewater and stand-up paddle boards, these guys were having a blast, and it gave us a lot of ideas, in fact, and things that we can do more in the future.
Because you're seeing how they're using your facility and how much fun they were having.
Yeah.
To your point, this is I would imagine, the perfect location for a big trade show like this, because they have your playground and then they have the convention facilities.
Yeah, and I think we won a lot of people over. You know, when they announced the event was coming here, you know, there was, at the last show, I think there was kind of a collective, a little bit of a groan, like, Oklahoma City, but boy, people have not stopped talking about Monday, but then also just the city, in terms of, it's a great place to have this kind of show. I mean, in terms of the downtown location of the RiverSport, but then also the hotels, the amenities, just the ease of getting around. And we're only getting started, as we know. We've got a new convention center under construction. We've got the streetcars that are going to open here real soon. It's just going to keep getting better and better. So I think, yeah, you can see we rolled out the ramp again. So.
You know, this is also the sort of people who are really, of course, in the adventure sports, but they tie in well with technology. And I'll let you tell me real fast what's going on here.
Yeah, so on Monday night, we rigged up some lights under our big final drop, and people just played, surfed, and did the play boats and tricks and flips, and you can see the crowd around. There was Arkansas was playing. It was just an incredible vibe, and people were having a great time, cheering on the folks doing the different tricks. It was just kind of a neat, it was a freestyle event, and I think the more we can do of that, I mean, we're going to continue to build upon this really unique setting we have, and that we kept hearing that we have this incredible setting with the spotlight on these waves at the bottom, and the places to sit, and the music, and the food, and it just, there's no place like it. And so people around the country realize that now. We just can continue to build our own culture in Oklahoma City for that.
And they use the technology, whether it's the GoPro devices or the cameras that are great for YouTubing, because they're live streaming. They're telling their audience, their fans, their people around the world, hey, I'm here in Oklahoma City doing this.
I think that's one of the most powerful things. There's obviously the hundreds of people that are here for the show, all the room nights, so there's an economic impact, but then it's that intangible thing of when you're walking through the trade show at the Cox Center and you have these vendors doing live streaming videos about their products that their followers, their fans, everyone are, they're watching, they're doing demos, they're talking about the latest, fishing gear, all of that, but coming from Oklahoma City, and they're projecting their enthusiasm about Oklahoma City. I think it's very compelling, and it's sincere, and I think that the city did a great job as we rolled out the red carpet for them. So.
It's your chance, Mike Knopp, to say, "Yeah, I told you so."
I told you so, Dave. No, I think a lot of us. I mean, it's many people here. We've all known that we had this great thing, and it's great to be able to showcase it to the city and really, frankly, the community here to show we made an investment in this river and building this whitewater center that some people thought was a little out of the box. Well, it was out of the box, but
sure.
But the fact that this is the return on that, and like I said, we're only getting started. So now we're getting the word out. We're getting we're spreading just it's not that it's been a secret, but in some ways it has to the outdoor industry, and I think Oklahoma City is going to see the results and the benefits of this for years to come.
You know, you've allowed access to some of the people here too, some behind the scenes. How does this operation work? And some of those people were posting some videos of, did you know? Here's how the pumps work, things like that.
Yeah, you can see here we let Ken go. He was doing our announcing on Monday. He's just a great spokesperson for the outdoor paddle sports industry, and he was able to hit the button that turned the pumps on, and kind of understood that this is that this is a really cool, very unique operation, that makes this happen, that makes this world-class venue work.
A lot of engineering that goes into this.
A lot of engineering, yeah.
But some fantastic views right there.
Right.
All right, good stuff. I guess I should ask you, will this retail show be back? Has it been announced? Do we know? Are we in the running for future shows?
Well, I can tell you from
Still working on that?
We're working on that, but there was already tours going on this morning about how we can make it even better next year, and I think the overwhelming response from the show participants is they'd love to come back, which is a really cool thing. So it's nothing official, but I think we're pretty confident we're gonna bring this back.
Well, if you want to get involved, it's a holiday weekend, meaning that there's extra days to jump on the water this weekend. You have plenty going on from Friday night with Arkansas, which, by the way, played one of the events, I believe Monday night, you mentioned. They'll be back Friday night?
They're great, and really, it's just such a great atmosphere with them playing next to the Rapids, and so that's going to be Friday night. We encourage people to come out, enjoy, just relax, hang out, drink the beer, great food, and so we'll be doing that Friday night. Then on Saturday is our, we really have a lot of Labor Day weekend festivities going on. Backed by popular demand are two things: the RiverSport Rodeo, which is we actually rolled that out on Monday for some of our friends from around the country, and they tried it. People loved it. And the goal is it's an inflatable bull. And
big water bull riding.
Big water bull riding, yeah. and there's small entry fee. It's like $2 if you stay on the bull. Then there's prizes to be had.
Very nice.
Yeah, and that'll be going on Saturday and Sunday, and then there you go. And then we've got the Loves Tubing that goes on both Saturday evening and Sunday evening and Monday, and we'll have the bull out for that as well. But then on Saturday night, right as tubing ends, we'll be got a brand new big screen. So we've got a new screen, an even bigger screen to show Jaws on. So
you're almost obligated. You have to bring back Jaws.
We got to bring back Jaws, and what a great way to kind of wrap up the summer with Jaws again. And we expect a big crowd, but we have a much bigger screen now that we were able to get, which is about 3 times the size of the screens that we've been using, and
very nice.
It's a really cool environment to watch movies in, floating, and so we'll be able to accommodate a bigger crowd on Saturday night.
One thing I have noticed from you and your crew is that you do pay attention to how people are using the facilities and the needs. You guys do constantly adapt. Okay, we're going to need to do this, we're going to need to do this, and then you guys take action.
Yeah, well, you kind of have, this is all new, and so we're learning as we go. We're trying to adapt and make it better, and so that's what we did with the movie screen, and we've got a lot of other things in store for the fall, which we're going to be rolling out, where we're really excited about. But yeah, you kind of have to do that as you try to make the best use of this really incredible venue.
such as helping out with retail shows at the Paddle Sport Retailer Show, which wraps up today, right?
It does wrap up today. So
and we're taping this on Thursday, August 30th, by the way.
So the expo will close today at 3 o'clock. They'll be rolling, packing everything up and leaving, and it's been a great few days for them. So.
One thing else we should mention before we get out of here is an ongoing program throughout this summer. The Oklahoma City Boathouse Foundation worked with the YMCA and Mercy Health for Fun for OKC middle school students, and you're asking for some funding to kind of help keep this going.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the great things about what we do is we do all these, the cool things like the trade show and all the different programs and events, but then on the other side of it, we do all these outreach activities to impact our youth in Oklahoma City and provide opportunities they never expected to have. And so this is about fitness, understanding health, fun, and nutrition. And so the kids get a really well-rounded experience, but understanding it can be fun to be fit and healthy, and exposing things to kids who maybe have never had access to these things before. And so the funds for the project provided access, and the YMCA provided transportation, Mercy provided that instruction, that nutritional instruction, some of the fitness programming, and of course we provided all the adventures and fun on the river, and rowing, kayaking, whitewater rafting. And so we're going to continue to promote and expand this, but we had a great response, kind of a pilot program this summer from the kids, and I think that the impact can be really huge over time as we grow this and provide more access.
And again, it provides access to that lifestyle that you're promoting.
Exactly. Like we said, we want to see our kids in Oklahoma City grow up around this very unique these unique amenities that we have, and then figure out how they can get involved and use it. So they're going to be the ones wanting to be in the middle of shows like that we had here in the last few days, and learning how to do all these cool things in the whitewater, becoming, whether it be stand-up paddle boarding or whitewater kayaking or rowing or, cycling or any of the things that you can do at the river. So this kind of a program helps promote that.
Well, you can find out more about that program. You can find out more about the holiday activities and schedules coming up this weekend and other things happening at the Boathouse Foundation and RiverSport by going right there to that website, riversportokc.org. Mike, congratulations on all your input and activities there with the retailer show.
Well, thank you, Dave. It's been a great week. So.
Well, best of luck this weekend with the holiday weekend, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Dave.